Hey everyone, welcome back to 5 Minute Eats, and today we have got an iconic American frozen food product. This is the Stouffer's French bread pizzas, pepperoni variety, and of course the pepperoni is made with pork, chicken, and beef. And it is made with 100% real cheese as opposed to fake cheese. And you get 2 pizzas in here, total 11 3/4 of an ounce. So each pizza is roughly 6 ounces. And we paid a grand total of $3.69 at Meijer, making it about $1.85 each. And I prepared this today in the first recommended way, which is the oven.
Okay.
So I feel like that's the main one. You could also do a combination of microwave and oven, microwave and air fryer, but it's a little Frankenstein-y, you know? So I was like, let's just keep it to oven.
So this looks great. There's a lot of pepperoni on here. It looks saucy. Now we got to talk about something here, which is this packaging. This thing is like outstanding. It's bold. They just draw your eyes to this at the grocery store. This looks beautiful. They put some money into it. I think really smart here because, you know, this is one of those instances where the picture matches the product.
I am so glad that you have brought up this packaging and stuff because I really needed a good segue for my rant. So I'm gonna say something a bit controversial, and I'm just gonna say it. It is very, very first world problems. It is very, very typical lazy American problems, but I'm just gonna say this, okay?
Wow.
I'm gonna say it. I do not love the fact that when I opened up this frozen French bread pizza, all of these nicely interspersed little quarters of pepperoni pieces were still basically attached to each other in like 4 whole pepperonis that were like par cut. You know, and still squashed into like one lump in the middle of each pizza. So I then had to take these frozen hard lumps of pepperonis, extract each one from the frozen, what is this? What's that thing that took the Titanic down?
The iceberg.
An iceberg of pepperoni and cheese on here. Had to rip them off, and then I had to break apart each individual pepperoni piece to get it spread out onto this. At that point, Stouffer's, I might as well just get my own French bread, sauce, cheese, and pepperoni and throw it together. I could have done it quicker than putting this whole thing together. So I feel like that is a huge fail because at that rate, like you're buying this at a premium so that you don't have to put the work into it, and you gotta put the work into this.
Rant over.
Rant over.
And guys, if you're new to our channel, basically we review everyday grocery items. So before you spend your hard-earned money, let us tell you if it's worth it.
It smells delicious though. And it looks great. I will say, I did a good job of putting these toppings on
It does smell great,
It does,
it smells like your typical pizza and stuff. It's got some weight to it.
The cheese, I will give them super credit for the cheese though, because it looks, even in its frozen state, you can tell that's gonna be a good looking cheese.
So Stouffer's is made by Nestle, which owns a bunch of those frozen pizza brands. So, you know, this should be a good hit.
I hope so.
Looks like plenty of sauce, which I think is the key here.
Yes. If you'd like to support this channel, the easiest way to do that is using our Amazon links the next time you shop there.
All right, guys, welcome back. Our rating system. Thumbs up by the end, thumbs down when not. So for me, this is a thumbs down. I thought this was a clear winner. Unfortunately, it's not. It's a weird product. I like the cheese. There's plenty of it. Pepperoni, it was good. Tasted like pepperoni. The sauce was good. Man, I couldn't believe how saucy it was. There was plenty on there. It was sweet. It was like a thick one too. The only thing is the bread. Something was off about the bread to me. I feel like it clashed with the pizza. It was I don't know if it was like buttery or something like that. I feel like there's something to do with the bread, and it's really a shame because the edges of it are toasted so you can easily hold it, but the center, all of it, everything other than the crust is soft, so it's easy to eat. It doesn't feel like you're eating a toast. But I just felt like something was off about the bread, that It didn't taste like a pizza to me, you know? It was, I was like, what the hell? Like, I feel like the bread and the everything else clashed with each other, and it kind of like just killed it. Thumbs down.
If you like what we're doing here, please consider sending us super thanks. It helps us continue to provide more amazing content. Okay. For me, this one is going to be a thumbs up. I thoroughly enjoyed this. I would definitely have it again. I would have this in the freezer all the time just to like make once in a while, because this was number one, so nostalgic, but number two, this, unlike almost everything else from my childhood, is better than I remember it being, because when I was a child, I remember the crust of this, no matter how much you like babied it, would end up rock hard within minutes of it coming out of the oven. Like it would just be dried out and like a brick, you know, and then it would just be like this crunch, crunch, crunch every time you're trying to eat it. Now, I'm with you. It didn't really taste like pizza, which is weird because it has all the components, but I'll get to that in a second. But the crust, I feel like it worked so good because it did kind of feel like almost like eating an open-faced sandwich vibe as opposed to eating a slice of pizza vibe. It was kind of just like having a hot sandwich, you know? And I think it's because of the kind of bread, because I think that's what might trip you up about the bread, is that a pizza crust is a much more chewy, glutinous type of dough, you know? Whereas this is more of a light, airy, borderline toast kind of bread, because it's like, it's light crispy on the outside, it's got that soft pillowy middle, you know? So it's not what your brain thinks that you should be having with pizza. It's not pizza, but it is a hot sandwich vibe. Yeah. And to me, I really like that. I think that this turned out really good.
To sum it up, thumbs up, thumbs down. And if you guys buy from Amazon, use our Amazon link. The reason is when you do that, we get 10 cents, 50 cents, possibly even $1, which means we can continue to review things.
All right, guys, that's the video. If you like what we're doing here, definitely check out our other channel, Food Prep Inc. And don't forget to give us a like and subscribe.